Portugal are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolute...
A header! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Nice-looking ball. Floated through. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Neymar. Chiellini. He's a sharp little ball here. Cole is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Taken back almost at once. And this is Ronaldo. Portugal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Portugal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. Tries a shot! It's loose. De Bruyne! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now it's De Bruyne. It's played through for him. Chance for a shot! Goal! Santos! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He won't be happy with that one. Portugal have it back and can go again. Look at the space here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Strong running down that left flank. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Please turn your
There's been no
attention
shortage
to the
of
screen.
industry or
Today's
intent
winning
thus
lottery
far.
numbers.
A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution for Portugal, number 15, Neymar. Coming on to
So
replace
we're
him
underway
is
for the second half.
number 23.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Portugal still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is a great pick out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a searching pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner.
For Portugal, number 18, Lionel Messi. Number 6, Andy Cole. Number 7,
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
coming on the field. Number 10, Park Ji-sung. Number 9,
Portugal are looking to go
Christos
forward
Stoichkov.
now.
Number 14,
And he's found a way past.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And the pass is intercepted. A probing pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Yamal. That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. That's good play.
Santos really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
there will be 1 minute at a time.
And he's intervened well there. Chiellini. No way through. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Please turn towards the screen for live
Your
scores
final
from
thoughts,
all
Jim?
of today's
What a
games.
frustration, Peter. Even after the goal, no real change in approach. That's about as inept as they come, and it's no surprise there are many in the stand.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
De Bruyne, and he shoots! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Schneider finding himself in space. An instinctive delivery. And it's hoisted clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good effort! And he can thump it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Chips it through. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Khan to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
After 20 minutes is number
Portugal
18.
are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Van der Vaart is onto it in a flash. Driving forward. Adams cuts it out. Forwards and with intent. It's a searching pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there's the clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's picked out the run. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Cole, he's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Belletti works it forward. Cole. Van der Vaart. He's on it. Can he get away? Cole! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cole clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard clears without hesitation.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is, of course,
today's
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Manchester United have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams.
Chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now that looks a decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Shevchenko. Here, Shevchenko! Tries to get it clear. Quarter of an hour played. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi receives it in a wide position.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That'll be a throw-in. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Messi. Van der Vaart. That's been cut out, well played. Rice. Manchester United are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's rather hopeful. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
That's been slipped through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh no.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. Ndika wins the duel this time. And he tries one from range.
1 minute at a time.
Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Ndika clears. He's had a shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Portugal are still behind by one, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise. Portugal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 18, Andrei Shevchenko.
So off we go again.
Eduardo
Portugal
Camavinga.
really need to bring
Number
up their
13,
intensity and rhythm a notch or two,
Kylian
Peter.
Mbappe.
Just looked a step
Number
too
11,
slow on everything.
Ivan Dika.
Pass
Coming
somewhat
on
off
the
target.
field, number 24, Wayne
And it's De
Rooney.
Bruyne.
Number 22, Yamal Musiala.
That's put paid to the danger.
Number 32, Federico Di Marco.
And that was nowhere
Number
near
2,
his best.
Paul
It's a pretty
Kubarsi.
loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been hooked away. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And he's undercooked that. Davis is there to clear. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Van Dijk with the clearance. Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Quality ball. Ball is over the line. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
De Bruyne. Belletti. And it's Musiala. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Defending was strong and firm. And this is Rooney. He's on it, can he get away? That has ended up in no man's land. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's intervened well there. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. Portugal are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Gets a good foot in there. And here's De Bruyne. He's shifting through the gears. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
He was berating...
Oh no, this does not look good. An instinctive delivery. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
That should get the job done.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. Well, he certainly...
And time is up. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Rice.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Messi applies the finish. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lovely pass, but he's in one-on-one. Shapes to shoot. And he couldn't finish.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
Substitution.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
Look, to make a change this early, Peter, is not the norm. He seems to be unhappy about it, and I sympathise. I think he's been harshly treated.
Yeah, can they get him away? Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's managed to gift it back. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Marquinhos. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's ended up in no man's land. Chiellini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and that could set him on his way. Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
No, that's been intercepted. Played into space. And no, that was never going to make it. And he can thump it away. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's made its way. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish right from the top draw. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Number 21.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it's been given away. He tries one from range. And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
Belletti.
2 added minutes.
Right card. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adams. Now it's Mbappe. Messi in acres of space out wide. That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So the action resumes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adams calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got to be quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out? Has a look up and delivers. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi! Straight at the keeper.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Triol does really well to win the ball there. That has not gone well. And it's Guimaraes. Spread out to the left. This looks promising. Van der Vaart. And the through ball. Well read. And the can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy.
After 67 minutes.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter.
Could be danger here. Great vision. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. And that's going to be a goal kick. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Here's the return pass. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. And this is De Bruyne. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that was asking for too much. And that's a throw-in. And this is Aguero.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Messi receives it in a wide position. Now it's Mbappe. Now Mbappe. He's having a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Oh, he's been caught napping. Look at the space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They get a throw in. De Bruyne.
There will be 3 minutes added
Aims
time.
beyond the defence. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Now everyone, here is a special presentation showing just how
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Serginho. And it's played forward. Triol. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. He's in a good... Shevchenko! Rodri. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Royce is always scanning the pitch for targets. De Bruyne tries to pass it through. Serginho cuts it out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Shevchenko. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's picked it up out wide, and he lines up a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Portugal have got it back, and they'll have another go. And it's Rijkaard. Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And now they can clear their lines. Well, they've got it again. Serginho. Yamal. Rodri. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now he's off and running. That's the keeper's ball. Royce. 5 minutes till the break. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That is good alertness. Serginho. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, off we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Norway. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And there's the shot! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh no, this does not look good. Chance! And he stuck it away. How they've waited. Now they have it. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Chance for a shot! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
After 63 minutes in.
And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Oh no, what has happened here? But he's well positioned here. Shoots! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target. Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Koundé, good strong midfield running here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And claimed it back swiftly. And the pass is intercepted. Belletti. Messi. Oh, he's been caught napping. Look at the space here. Takes a shot. Messi! Genius! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Goal scored for Portugal after 81
And
minutes
they are
in.
disappearing out of sight. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution for Norway. Number
Portugal
11,
find a position of
Lionel
real
Messi.
strength now.
number 7,
And there's Greenbrook. Oh, shooting chance!
coming on the field.
Well, there's the clearance.
Number 17, Neymar. Number 18, Michael Olise.
Pass somewhat off target. He's got away. And this is Neymar. And he's managed to... He's had a shot!
Indicated.
Now, how often do you see that? Belletti. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Chiellini. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, super find. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch. And Portugal do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Portugal need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. And here's Aguero.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Rafinha. Looking for the run. Caught offside that time. Adams. It's Belletti. And he's forced to go back. Ronaldinho tries to pass it through. He has a look up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's nice. Portugal are looking to go forward now. It's gone out for a throw-in. De Bruyne, never out of the action for very long.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective...
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, crossbar! Haaland finds himself offside. He's quick to return it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
It's a little off target. Couldn't squeeze it through. Spread neatly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rafinha. Serginho looking to hit the byline here. And he cuts out the supply. And he can clear it away. That has not gone well. He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Cross needs to be good. Defending of the desperate variety. Chiellini. Chiellini running with intent. Messi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now the breakaway. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Adams. That's the end of the first 45.
Please be made
Well,
aware
it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Levante, number 17, Erling Haaland. Number 11,
So we're off again.
Sergio Aguero.
So the first half brought no goals.
Number 9, Lamine Yamal.
Stoichkov
Number 19,
chasing after it.
Andrei Shevchenko.
Park Ji-sung.
That is good alertness.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back swiftly. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. De Bruyne. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And he's in on goal! And he's managed to get free. Goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Serginho receives it in a wide position. Triol gets it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rijkaard. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
75 minutes played. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is a little undercooked. And that was very necessary, and reclaimed it in a trice. That looks a good ball through. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. Khan claims comfortably.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. No, that's been intercepted. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So
So welcome to a day of high ambition, high aspiration and expectation. Just 1 point required and a brighter future is in the bag. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Portugal must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. And he's in on, and he shoots! Goal! Portugal! His joy, his goal! He steals the moment. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Tries to play it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? That pass has been well intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's De Bruyne. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them.
Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
22 minutes in.
Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
3-0 and things are starting to look... Oh, and a chance! And no mistake. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So could they be onto something here? It's played through... Mbappe! He's got a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Portugal visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Triol. Portugal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Can he get onto this? And it's Chiellini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the through ball. Shevchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
De Bruyne aims beyond the defence. De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's half-time.
Portugal are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Portugal leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 26, Andrei Shevchenko. Number 10, Lionel Messi. Number 18, Mikel Merino. Number 3, Ivan Perisic. Number 15, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Coming on the field, number 14, Sergio Aguero. Number 11, Lamine Yamal. Number 17, Leandro Trossard. Number 6, Rafael Leao. Number 4, Virgil
So
van
right
Dijk.
back into the action. Aguero, he has found the way through. It's Aguero! No, not quite.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now, that looks a decent ball. Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! And that's in. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal.
53 minutes in.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And that's gone loose. Great vision. Schneider. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Can he finish? It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Portugal
today's
get
match.
ready for another crack at the big prize.
Against
Will they get the
Portugal.
win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it goes for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Number 21.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Goal score for Portugal.
Well, I think it's
After
pretty
7
obvious,
minutes
Peter,
in.
that this emphasises the
Number
importance of
21.
having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard. De Bruyne, never out of the action for very long. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Van der Vaart tries to play it through. And that has been knocked clear. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe! Not a bad try by any means. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And he's there to get it away. Adams. And it's Rijkaard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Now, can they get him away? Van der Vaart! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Belletti. Rijkaard. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Akanji chips it through. Throw in. Serginho to Chiellini. This is a promising build-up.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0,
And
you're
now
faced
I'd
with
just like
the
to
choice
read
of
out
just
our
trying to see the
bangla
match
members
out
who are
or
celebrating
forcing
their
the issue
birthdays
even
today.
further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Portugal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Away we go again. Ambitious ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight!
After 51 minutes in.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Puyol. Batistuta. That's going to go a long way. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Mbappe, and the pass is intercepted. And no, that was never going to make it. Belletti. Conte. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Just the keeper in his way!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Serginho. Van der Vaart. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Aguero. Looking for options for movement. Well, that has not gone well. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Time and again they are repelled. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the... And he's let fly! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for München, number 10, Lionel
Final
Messi.
checks on the touchline.
Number
A
3,
change about to
Manuel
occur.
Akanji. Coming on the field, number
Adams
8,
getting this one clear.
Hidetoshi Nakata. Number 5,
Well, yet
William
another
Saliba.
interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Rijkaard. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Saliba clears. And he's intervened well there. Xavi Alonso.
2
And back to
added
the keeper.
minutes have been indicated.
Serginho. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy...
you.